Tuesday, February 27th. Yep. Well, Volume 13 of the American Heritage Illustrated History of the United States. Mostly this one's about World War I. See, there's the biplanes, the planes flying in the air. Ricky Cramshaw and I dug into this volume. It was an exciting one. A lot of really interesting paintings. I mean, World War I was the first war to have a whole element in the air. They were fighting in the air. These early biplanes were flying around, and they didn't have weapons on them originally, so the pilots carried pistols and rifles, and they would shoot at one another as they flew past one another. See, here's a primitive one of those biplanes, and there's a pilot that's wounded, and the other pilot is trying to fly him back home and so forth. But eventually, this guy named Anthony Fokker, a Dutchman working for the Germans, invented a synchronized machine gun that didn't shoot when the propeller was in the way. So the biplanes and triplanes could then all become weapons themselves with machine guns mounted on them, and they could really go after one another. And in Germany, there was a fellow named Baron Manfred von Richthofen. He was the Red Knight. He was the guy they sing about a couple years later when Snoopy goes after the Red Baron in that famous song a couple years later. But this was the original guy, this Red Baron, this fellow who was called the Red Knight of Germany. And he flew in a triplane, see, like this one right here. And here he is. He had shot down 80 other biplanes of the Allies. And here he is right here being himself shot down. See, right here, he's being shot down by a Canadian pilot, a pilot by the name of Roy Brown. He was a captain in the Canadian Air Force. And he caught up with the Baron and shot him down. And see, there he is. He's chasing him and shooting him down now. And it says right here, he shot him down, and then he killed the Baron with a bullet to his chest. Whew. Well, Ricky looked at this and said, well, what do you suppose happens when you get killed with a bullet in your chest? I don't know, Rick. I guess it feels like a really bad punch, and then, I don't know, I guess you go to the angels. You mean the Baron, the Red Baron guy went to the angels? Well, I don't know, maybe he went to the devils. Yeah, but he was like a devil himself, killing all those other people. So going to the devils is like a party for him. I don't know, Rick. I couldn't answer these questions. Ricky came up with tough questions, so I started looking through the book to see if there was something else to look at. And, well, there was the ground war. This was also the first war that used gas as a weapon. See, these soldiers all fighting one another are using gas masks. And, well, these paintings were pretty, they were descriptive and pretty bad. Folks just killing one another. And Ricky looked at it and said, these fellas killing each other, they were somebody's babies once, Chucky. That's what war is, killing somebody's babies. Yeah, Rick was right. Well, we'll do another one tomorrow. See you then.